My name is Chris, and in this instructional video I will be demonstrating how to use the software VMware Workstation to install the operating system Windows 7. To begin with, we're going to go up to File, New, Virtual Machine. From here we're just going to hit Next. And you want to make sure that you have Installer Disk Image File selected, because we're not going to be using an actual CD, we're going to be using an ISO file. From there you want to hit Browse, and you want to locate where your Windows 7 ISO files at, click it and hit open. Now it should automatically detect what the ISO file's for, in this case Windows 7, and it will use its easy install program to install Windows 7. I'll discuss that briefly in a second. For now we're just going to hit next. Now it's going to ask for the CD key, your name, and if you want a password, you're going to punch that in. Once you enter all this information in, you're going to hit next. Now I'm going to skip the video ahead to the next part because I can't actually show you the CD key. Alright, after entering the CD key, you come to this option. It's going to ask you what you want to name the virtual machine and where you want to install it at. In this case, we're just going to leave it at the defaults and hit next. Now it's going to ask how big you want the hard drive for the virtual machine to be. Now I'm only going to use this for the instructional videos pertaining to Windows 7, so I don't need a lot of space. And the minimum you can go, by just arrowing down, is 5 gigabytes in size. Now Windows 7 Enterprise Edition requires a minimum of 9 gigabytes just for the installation of the operating system. So we're actually going to go with 15. And then we're going to hit next. Now we don't need to customize any of the hardware. It should automatically default to at least the minimum requirements needed to run Windows 7. And we're just going to hit finish. Now at this point the easy install feature is going to take over. If you notice right down here it says easy install is installing Windows 7. Now what that does is VMware will now install the entire operating system completely on its own. I will not have to punch in any more information. When the install for Windows 7 prompts needing any information, VMware will automatically input it based on your primary computer's information. So when you're installing an operating system, it usually asks you what time zone you're in, as well as the date and time. VMware will use my main computer's information and automatically punch that in. So I can literally walk away from my computer right now, and for however long it takes to install, come back, and this will be completely finished already. Now, because YouTube only allows me to upload up to a 10-minute long video, I'm going to be skipping sections of the install, namely when it's installing certain aspects, like right here it says copying Windows files. You'll notice this percentage will jump from 1 or 2% up to 100%, and it'll do that on all of these because I'm skipping the video ahead. And you'll still be able to see the different aspects of the install, so you kind of have an idea of what's going on. My name is Chris, and thank you for watching the instructional video on how to install Windows 7. I hope it has been helpful.